you know why printing uses half-tone dots? We will understand this by an example. So this is an original image of a human eye. You see, there are some lighter and darker areas in this image. If we want to print this image, no way we can get this lighter and darker areas using continuous ink. So instead, the image is broken down into tiny dots called half-tone dots. By controlling the size of the dots, we can make the tones lighter and darker in the same image. When you look closely, you will see that light areas have smaller dots and darker areas have bigger dots. From a normal viewing distance, our eyes mix these dots and see smooth tones just like the original photograph. Now we discuss where these dots come from. These dots are created by the ripping process during the pre-press, when the artwork is converted into CMYK plates. Each color, cyan, magenta, yellow and black, gets its own printing plate, and every plate has dots of different sizes according to the image tone. Now, what is the problem with these half-tone dots? Now, when the printing actually happens, the size of the dots on the paper often becomes slightly larger than what was on the plate. This increase in the printed dot size is called dot gain. Dot gain can actually happen due to mechanical reasons like pressure and other optical reasons.
Dot gain can happen for several reasons like substrate absorbency because ink spread squeezes or absorbs differently on different substrates, higher printing pressure which squashes the dots more than required, and also ink related factors like lower unstable ink viscosity, all of which can cause the half-tone dots to spread and become larger.
Why measuring dot gain is important and why you need to use a spectrodensitometer.
Now, when the dot gain increases, it increases the dot area, and when the dot area increases, it means more area is covered with ink. This makes the print look darker and the shade shifts from what was intended.
For example, if magenta dots grow more than cyan or yellow, the print can start looking more reddish. So controlling dot gain is essential for accurate color reproduction. And a spectrodensitometer helps you measure and control it, ensuring accurate and consistent color every time.